Hello everyone, I'm Karina from Mexico City, and first of all, for this video I would like to say that it would be very useful if you first understood what a delay is and how it works. And well, now that I said that, let's start. Okay, in this video I'm gonna talk about reverb, and what reverb does is that it gives us a sense of space. And a lot of people think that reverb and delay are the same thing, but they're not. Actually, reverb is more complex than a delay. Now, in the context of digital audio, reverb plugin is a complex plugin built from many delay blocks. And there are two kinds. The first is the algorithmic and the second is the convolution. Let's talk about the algorithmic first. The advantage of this plugin is that it offers more opportunities to manipulate the sound, and we can think about it as a synth. The algorithmic works with mathematical processes. Now, the convolution is actually a recording of a space, and we can compare it to a sample. Now, let's see how the algorithmic works. So what the algorithmic reverb does is that it divides the sound into two parts. The first, this part is the early reflections. And okay, let's see this illustration. Okay, let's imagine this is a basic room, with four walls. Right here, we have the sound source, and down here, we have the listener. And this arrow right here represents the direct signal, or the dry signal, we also call it like that. And this two represent an early reflection, each one in a different wall. Now, a reverb component is actually more complex because we are representing all the reflections in the room, because we do not have like one or two reflections. We have a lot of reflections that are bouncing on the walls or the objects, or everything that it is in the room. Now I'm gonna show you these two plugins in Logic. Okay, so today I'm gonna use the Logic Pro X to show you the difference between the algorithmic reverb plugin and the convolution plugin. So right here I have my audio track number 1. Here is the mix. We go to the effects, and then we go to reverb, and we click right here in verb stereo. This is what the algorithmic reverb plugin looks like. We have here the dry signal delay. Let's remember that dry signal is the direct signal, so it's like the original one. We don't have the effect right there. And we also have other parameters right here: pre-delay, attack, decay, sustain, hold, and release. Here we have like the entire mix fader, and we have these other parameters right here. Then let's go here, let's add another track. Audio, create. Okay, now we have another track right here. Let's go to the effects. Again, we go to reverb, and now we're gonna click in Space Designer. Also, we're gonna go to stereo right now. This is what the convolution looks like. Let's remember that convolution is like it's like a sample. Let's think about it like that. And the convolution is like a real recording of a space. And we have a lot of options right here. Okay, so we can go to large, medium, or small spaces. For example, in large spaces, I don't know, maybe for this example I'm gonna use the Bode church, and it changes automatically. Or maybe you want like a very small space, and we even have the option of a bathroom, and it changes automatically. They have these other parameters right here, but I want to talk about this too. So as I said before, the dry is a direct signal, so we can control how much of that we want. And right here we have the reverb, and also you can control how much of the reverb we want in the sound, so we can make a combination of these two to make it sound, the way we want it to be. So let's make a quick summary of what we did. In Logic Pro X, you click on the audio track, you go to the mix on the left, you click in effects, go to reverb, and well, right now I have 4 options, but right now I like to use this one, the algorithmic. Then the second track we have we have the convolution, and as I said, it's really easy actually to use a convolution, but maybe you want like a more synthetic sound, so the algorithmic would be a very good idea if you want to be very specific with some parameters of the sound.